Welcome to the Assurance Mortgages Q&A. Today's question, how much money do I need to purchase a home, and are there any grants that I can use? Here's a fact you need to know. You will need some money to purchase a home. Now, how much you will need depends on several factors. But first you need to understand, when buying a home, there are two different costs involved. One is the down payment. This is the minimum amount you need down to purchase the home, and it can range from 0% to 5%. However, some loans require up to 20% down. I cover the different types of loans and how much you need down in another question. So if you want to know more details, watch the video about the different loan types. The next question, or the next costs, are the closing costs. These are not the same as the down payment. The closing costs include things like your credit report, the cost of the appraisal, your first year's homeowner's insurance, setting up your escrow account, and the fees the title company charges. But one of the biggest questions I get asked, are there any funds available to help with these costs, like a grant? Well, yes, there are. And here are the most common three that I come across. The first, yes, are grants. But like the USDA loan, most grants have income limits, as they are designed for the low-income population. They are also based on your location. Many grants are local, and therefore you must be located within their area to qualify. And some grants must be paid back if you don't live in the home for a minimum of 3 to 5 years. It depends on the grant qualifications. The next way to help out with these funds are called gift funds. Now, these are funds that come from a relative. Basically, the family member will sign a gift letter stating how much they are willing to give to you. Depending on the type of loan, the gift funds can be up to 6% of the purchase price, which will definitely cover the down payment and most of your closing costs. And lastly, our seller credits. Now, I want to mention getting a seller credit is based largely on the market. If there are a lot of homes in the market and not a lot of buyers, then the seller is willing to do whatever it takes to get their home sold. Just know that the seller credit cannot be more than your closing costs. In other words, you can't get money back at closing from a seller credit. As with the gift funds, they can be up to as high as 6% of the purchase price. So in closing, plan to save at least $5,000 to purchase a home. The more the better. Just don't expect to go out and purchase a home for $500. And lastly, make sure that you do not go out and borrow the funds for the down payment and closing costs. They can't come from borrowed funds. You can borrow against a 401k or a retirement plan because those are your funds that you can borrow against. But you cannot go out and just borrow the funds from a bank. The underwriter will want to know where those funds came from. So go sell an auto, go sell a boat, or find a really nice relative that will give you a gift letter. Better yet, just start saving now so you can buy a home soon. Thanks for listening, and be on the lookout for the next Q&A.